Now let us learn women welfare. The main aim of women welfare is to improve the status of women by providing opportunities in education, employment and in economic independence. Now let us see what is the need of it. Generally, women faces so many problems in the society. So there is an urgent need for policy reforms and more stringent legislation, education, legal awareness among women for checking injustice towards her. Generally, women suffer gender discrimination and devaluation at home, at workplace, in matrimony, in public life and power. High number of cases of dowry deaths, rape, domestic violence, criminal offences, mental torture to women. The third one is the human rights of women are violated in the male-dominated society. Generally, in policy making and decision making process, women are neglected. These are so that only the women welfare arised. Now let us see what is the objective of it. To overcome above problems, a sound national strategy is needed with the following objectives: to provide education, to import vocational training, to generate awareness about the environment, to improve the employmental opportunities, to aware problems of population, to restore dignity, status, equality and respect for women. Now let us see the objectives of National Commission for Women. A National Commission for Women has been created by the Government of India. Its main objective was to examine constitutional and legal rights for women, to review existing legislation, to sensitize the enforcement and administrative necessary to women causes. Next one is the environmental degradation and women welfare. The developmental work not only affects the natural environment but also affects the traditional, social and cultural family life of the women. Now let us see what are the various schemes are available for women welfare. The first one is the National Network for Women in Mining. It is fighting for a gender audit of India's mining companies. The second one is the United Nations Decade for Women. It witnessed inclusion of several women welfare related issues on the international agenda. The third one is the International Convention on Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against the Women. It has created international standard for the protection and promotion of women's human and socio-economic upliftment. Non-government organization is a Mahila Mandals. It creates awareness among the women of remote villages to empower them, train them, educate them and help them to become economically self-dependent. Now let us see about the child welfare. Children occupy nearly 40% of the total population. They are considered to be assets of the society. Of 21 million children born every year in India, 20 million children in our country are estimated to be working as a child labor in various hazardous industries like match industry, firework industry, pottery industry. Now let us see what is the reason for it. The main reason is the poverty. The poverty is the main source to force these children to work in unhealthy conditions. The second one is the want of money. Parents require more money for their family, so they are in position to send their children for work. Now let us see what are the various schemes for children welfare. The first one is the UN Conventions on Rights of Children or international law. It is formulated a set of international standards and measures to promote and protect the well-being of children in our society. Second one, the rights of child. The international law defines rights of the child to survival, participation in development and protection. Now let us see one by one. The right to survival. It emphasizes on good standards of living, good nutrition and health. Second one is the right to participation. It means freedom thought and appropriate information to the child. The third one is the right to development. It ensures access to education, childhood care and support, social security and recreation. The fourth one is the right to protection. It means freedom from exploitation, inhuman treatment and neglect. Now let us see World Summit on Children. It had focused agenda for the well-being of children targeted to be achieved in the beginning of the new millennium. The third one is the Ministry of Human Resource Development. It concentrates on child health, education, nutrition, and clean and safe drinking water, sanitation, and environment. The next one is the environmental degradation and child welfare. The childs are most affected due to environmental pollution. Water-prone diseases are biggest threat to children. Around 6 million children are affected by these diseases in India. Even the child growing in mother's womb gets affected by the environmental toxins. The last one is the Center for Science and Environment. This is scientific report says that children consume more water, food, and air than the adults, and hence more susceptible to any environmental contamination. So it is essential to keep the clean environment to our children for the better and healthy life.